Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It is still March, and it is a windy day for a March day. Yeah, but I guess that's expected because you're kind of in that in-between part of the tail end of winter and the beginning of spring, which actually we're already into spring. So the weather's starting to get a little bit warmer, and these winds are trying to blow all this cold air out, I guess. Although I think we got like maybe in next week it's supposed to be a little cooler, but hey, we're getting there. You know, we're out on the bike and we're riding again, and you know, we're doing things. So speaking of doing things, I am going to let's tighten up. I'm going to take a ride, so come along with me and let's chat and all that stuff. So without further ado, let's roll that intro. How's everybody doing? Well, got me a day to go ride again, and I'm taking opportunity and taking advantage of that. So yeah, I just been out riding around a little bit today, or this morning. I still consider it morning because it's not lunchtime yet. So y'all ever do that? Y'all ever like consider mornings not until you know, up till 12 o'clock is a morning? I guess like a late morning. You know, but I've been up before then, but haven't been getting out until later on. Also, speaking of which, it's kind of funny. The other day, I tried to make a video the other day, and I got all my camera gear together, got, you know, this camera and this one here, got all these together, and had all my batteries charged up, and I had to go in for work that day, and thought, oh, you know, on my ride home, it'd be a perfect opportunity to do a moto vlog. And stopped somewhere, got ready to record, and I hit the record, and the camera that is here, this one I'm pointing at, that one was perfectly fine, but the other one that on my helmet here, the one that has got my mic and stuff hooked up to it, I forgot to put the SD card in it. So, well, there goes that, and I forgot the SD card, and there was that. But you know, I know it's times where I forget stuff, like I'll forget my SD card, or I'll forget to charge the batteries, or something always comes up. You know, it's just always that way. It's like you gotta make like a checklist or something right before you go ride, and mentally make a checklist or on a piece of paper. And you know, a lot of times when I'm in a rush or something, you know, and I've got somewhere to go, I just don't have time to remember those things, or it's just, you know, I got so many other things going on in my head. I'm thinking of this and that and stuff I have to do, and that's just like the last thing I end up remembering. And so unfortunately I didn't end up recording that moto vlog, so there was that. So anyway, here we are. I did remember this time. I remembered to get my batteries charged, to make sure I had an SD card in both cameras this time. And so here we are recording this. Here I am recording this moto vlog now. So, but no, what I wanted to talk about was like basically like the helmets and stuff like that. I got this Shoei helmet, and I've had it for coming up on 4 years now. And I mean, I really like it. I do. And you know, they say you should replace your helmet about every 5 years. You know, I was looking at some helmets, and I'm a, you know, you guys know me, I'm a full face helmet guy. You know, I would be interested in modulars, you know, just for the simple fact of being able to kind of pull them up when you're at a stoplight, or, you know, you're stopped. That's kind of a pain with this, is you gotta take it off and all that, and that's kind of a pain. And modulars make it a lot easier for that do things. So the only thing I'm concerned about with the modular is that, you know, if I was going to move to something like that, I would probably move my motovlogging equipment to it, because I mean, I don't, you know, I don't want to like end up having to, I don't know, I don't want to end up having to set up 2 helmets. I don't know, it's just me. I'm looking at different types, and I think I could probably get another season, a couple more seasons out of this shoey. It's nothing wrong with it. It's the RFSR. It's got the Snell 2020 rating, which, dude, I've looked at like all these different ratings, like, you know, DOT, ECE, the new version ECE 2206, all these different safety standards and everything. I mean, the key thing is about buying, I mean, you just don't, not many, I mean, there's people out there that have full face helmets to ride big bikes, and some people don't. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it. It's your own personal choice, honestly. That's what I'm opinion of it is. It's just, I chose to I chose to wear the full face. But the key things that I'm looking for in a full face for me personally is the aerodynamics. Well, number one is the safety, okay? Obviously that, you know, DOT is like minimum, but, you know, like a Snell rating of 2020, 2025, I think 2025 is the new Snell rating, the ECE, I'm looking for that. And it used to be, when I looked at helmets a couple years ago with the modular helmets, they didn't have any of the safety ratings like the ECE or the Snell or anything like that, and they've changed a lot of that now, and they've gotten more, I guess, integrity of the structures got stronger, which is kind of nice. You know, they've really improved on that. Shoei makes a modular helmet I've looked into, and I think I've saw a few motovloggers out there that have that and all, and I'm sure they can attest to it. I think Purple 13 might be one of those people that has a Shoei modular, I think. So, you know, that'd be kind of cool to look into. I might look into that investment probably. I don't know if I'll do it this riding season or maybe next. I'm not sure. But the convenience, like I said, the convenience is the number one thing. And like I said, the main thing I'm looking at is aerodynamics. Just having a helmet with an upright riding position. Because you look at a lot of full face helmets and they have like this, you know, they're more aggressive for more the lean forward style, whereas, you know, cruiser bikes, touring bikes like that, you're more kind of in a set upright riding position. You know, you're riding down the road like this, you know, you don't want your head doing this and everything, like going down the road, like, and all. But I'll say that this RFSR, that was one thing I liked about this, is that, and I researched it, was that they said that this helmet was good for upright riding positions, and I'm like, it does really well. It's very aerodynamic. I mean, you wouldn't think, but it's decently aerodynamic. And I will say the thing I love about this shoey is it's quiet. I had an HJC before. Now, granted, this was an older HJC helmet, and it was so loud. But man, when I got this shoey RFSR, it was so much quieter. So. Oh, where was I at? Oh, gosh. Hey, sorry about that. I had to stop at my parents for a little bit and visit and talk to them for a little bit. And, yeah, we're back on the road doing some more riding. So, yeah, I was talking about helmets and looking at those, and possible next helmet for me will probably be a modular. Looking at weights, safety, aerodynamics, all that stuff. Yeah, all that. And I don't know if you noticed, but I moved my camera. Yeah, I moved my camera, this one right here, moved it over. Earlier I stopped, this before I even started this ride, I stopped at one of our local motorcycle shops and picked me up a quad lock. I'm going to go ahead and put that on the bike here later. I don't know if I'll do a video of that or not. Kind of got out of that. I don't do much install videos much anymore. Everybody's got those now. You know, so I don't know. It's just kind of, people kind of are nitpicky about them and how you do install videos, and I just kind of don't do those as much anymore. It's not worth the effort. But yeah, pick me up a quad lock. I'm gonna put that probably either here or here. I got the anti-vibration dampener and the mount, universal mount and all that. So I'll do that later. I don't know if you noticed, but I got me a Dixon flannel. I picked that up back over the winter. Let me close my helmet. That's a lot better. Yeah, I picked this Dixon flannel up. I got a couple of these shirts here. It's pretty comfortable. I actually got my Bond body armor jacket underneath of this. And I mean, it's like about 60 degrees outside right now. And it's windy, and it's actually pretty comfortable. I like it. You know, I guess I'm one of those Dixon flannel guys now. Everybody seems to got these shirts now, so I guess I jumped on that bandwagon. Anyway, I don't know. I don't think it really matters. I think it's whatever you prefer. I do like wearing my jackets, you know, doing that, but occasionally it's nice to wear something different, to do that. So, I think I'm going to continue on with this ride, and yeah, do that. And thanks for stopping by, and as usual, hope y'all have a fantastic week. And if you're going and doing any riding this weekend or week, then ride safe out there. And again, I'll see you next time.